welcome to Fisher's Guide 101. My name is Trey. We're going to be covering two types of frogs here, both brand new. One is a super frog made by Man's Bait Company, and the other is a KVD Sexy Frog. Now, both of these frogs ideally are just about the same. Of course, the colors are different. One's black and one's a multicolored green, black, and yellow with the red eyes. In a few, we're going to discover some of the differences, some of the advantages of both, some of the disadvantages, and overall which one would be ideal for given situations. Alright, so stay tuned. So if we take a look here on the side, we notice that the Super Frog, which is the black version there, it's a little thinner towards the head of the frog. Also, it's not as detailed as the KVD Sexy Frog. If you take a look at the eyes there, you'll notice that they're slightly more on the top of the head, whereas with the KVD, they're on the side as they should be. Also, the hooks there on the Super Frog are a lot smaller and wider, whereas on the KVD, they extend up to the side of the frog. Now, they both extend to the side there. Overall, I believe the KVD are a much better quality hook. Also, what I'd like to point out is that the skirts on each one of these frogs are different. The KVD has more of a relaxed extended skirt, which is about, I believe, 3.5 to 4 inches, whereas the Super Frog here has about a 2.5 inch skirt, and it's also extended more, which helps when you're walking the dog, which is one of the best techniques when fishing frogs or fishing with frogs. Alright, now the advantages and disadvantages of both. For the KVD or Kevin Van Dam Sexy Frog, which is the green one there, the nose is sealed, which prevents water from getting on the inside of the frog, which is great. However, on the Super Frog there, the nose isn't sealed, which is going to create a problem eventually when I go to fish with this again. Now, a disadvantage for the Sexy Frog is that there is an extended skirt. For some people, this isn't a bad thing. However, I do feel that it's a bit too long. Now, most people prefer to test the length by first pulling the skirt up to the nose of the frog, and at that point, they cut the access. Now, I fished with both of these before, not these particular colors, but a KVD Sexy Frog and a Super Frog, just very different colors. And I find that with the shorter skirt, it does walk the dog a little bit better. That is proven, so that's a good thing. However, I think that the longer skirt does work well with attracting fish just because of its excess movement in the water. So it's really no benefit. Well, it's really not much of a benefit to cut the skirt to the length of the frog. However, if it makes a lot of people feel better, then ideally, you do what suits you best. One last noticeable difference is that the Super Frog is a little fatter, which is the black frog there. It's a little wider, which is a good thing. However, the KVD Sexy Frog is a little more well constructed. If you can notice, I don't know how well you can pick that up on camera, but the exit where the hooks come out before they split off on the KVD is a lot, the plastic is constructed a lot better. Whereas on the Super Frog, which is the black frog, the opening is a bit stretched. So what I'm going to do to fix this is take some super glue, without damaging the frog, of course, and try to seal the exit hole a little bit more. And hopefully this would cut down on the amount of water entering the frog. I'm going to try to zoom in to give you a better look of what I'm talking about. This is here on the black Super Frog. That's the opening there, and as you can see, it's a bit stretched. This is the opening on the Sexy Frog, which as you can see is sealed very well. There's limited to or little to no water that should be entering that. And so you can definitely see that the construction on the Super Frog isn't as well as the construction on the Sexy Frog. Alright guys, so I hope you're making some fishing videos comparing these two head-to-head, fishing in the same exact spots to see which one I can get more bites on. I personally, just from from the overall construction of the bait, would prefer the Sexy Frog. made by Strike King. It's just well constructed. The hooks are a lot sharper. The skirts feel a lot better. Although I do like the skirts on the Black Super Frog, I really do. It's constructed very well. However, the body, to me personally, isn't constructed well. The nose isn't sealed. The exit for the hooks in the back on the bottom of the belly of the frog are too wide, and overall it's just not what I would expect for the price range. Alright, so quality is definitely given to the Strike King's KVD Sexy Frog. So we're going to see how these two match up with their performance, and which one can catch the most fish. So stick along and enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching.